Healthcare showdown after the House voted to approve President Trump's Affordable Care Act replacement. Protesters gathering here in South Florida angry with local lawmakers who supported it.
And this morning we are hearing from several South Florida legislators who voted against that bill, including Ileana Ros-Lehtinen, who just spoke about it earlier this morning. Local 10 News reporter Madeline Wright, she is there as the Congresswoman discussed the bill, and she joins us live from Miami with all the details. She never wavered on this, Madeline. She always said her vote was a no, no, no.
Right, her vote was a no. She agrees that Obamacare needs to be replaced. She agrees with her Republican colleagues, but in this particular case, she said she couldn't support this bill.
We all campaigned on repeal and replace, and I voted that way time and time again. Sure, that's what we need to do, but when the replacement is worse than the underlying bill, what good does that do just to comply with a campaign promise saying, okay, I campaigned on this, so I'm going to make good on this?
Congresswoman Ros-Lehtinen says that the bill in its current form, she doesn't think it'll pass the Senate. Her Republican colleague, Curbelo, he is facing backlash here at home for voting yes. South Florida's congressional delegation voted for Trump care along party lines, with the exception of Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen, whose district has the most people on Obamacare in Florida.
The medicine is worse than the disease. It's going to hurt my community. I just can't vote for it. I hope that the Senate fixes it and we get a much better bill that really helps.
The rest of the South Florida Democrats, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Frederica Wilson, Ted Deutsch, and Elsie Hastings, also voted no.
I'm ill. I'm nauseous. The Republicans and Donald Trump, but with the passage of this bill, issued a death sentence to probably tens of thousands of people.
Congressman Carlos Curbelo and his Republican colleague Mario Diaz-Balart voted yes for the bill that aims to replace Obamacare. Curbelo says he became a supporter because of the money promised to high-risk pools, people with pre-existing conditions living in states no longer mandated to protect them.
Late in the process, an amendment was filed delivering an additional $8 billion in case any state opts out of the federal protections to help people who could be vulnerable.
Outside Curbelo's state office, voters are promising to make him pay.
Well, he's going to be done in this community. I'm not going to vote for him.
We will do our best to make sure that he is not here in 2018.
That health care bill now heads to the Senate. Senator Bill Nelson says he's definitely a no vote on this. Marco Rubio, meanwhile, he says he's been a big supporter of health care reform, but sources say that he'll need to see significant changes before he becomes a yes. Live in downtown Miami, Madeline Wright, Local 10 News.